Good morning, happy Easter to all the people of planet Earth. Welcome back to another episode of Klak's Kitchen with your host, A.K. Rob. Alright, sports fans, here we go. Today, we're going to smoke some chicken quarters out there in my smoker out back. It's a little early in the morning, gotta get started early because it's about 8 o'clock now and we're probably going to eat sometime later on today. I gotta do a quick little marinade and a rub, and I'll go through that in a second here. So to get things started, I'm gonna start off by doing a rub on the chicken, and then I'll do the marinade. This is Uncle Yammy's. See what happens. It's pretty good stuff. Worked really well last time. I'm trying to be quiet because my son's still sleeping. Just made the coffee. I love the coffee. Alright, so I have here, I got 4 pieces of chicken quarters, and I'm going to put this rub on there, kind of show you a little technique that I do. So I like to peel the skin back a little bit. I like to keep the skin on. I don't de-skin the chicken, and then just kind of massage the rub into the chicken. And then when I do the marinade, I'll poke holes in the chicken, but I don't do it when I'm doing the initial rub. Kind of like so. Rub it on there. All right, now we got the rub on the chicken. What I'm gonna do is just gonna poke holes in the chicken, and what this allows to do is when I go to do the marinade, it'll allow the marinade to get absorbed into the chicken, and it'll also allow the smoke flavor when I put it in the smoker later to get into the chicken. And the skin, while I leave the skin on, is going to help keep the flavor in so that it doesn't escape, and it usually comes out pretty good. That's it. Just stab the chicken. Nothing fancy. Just get some holes in there. Flip it over. Go through the other side too. Same on all of them. So then once you get the rub on the chicken and you get the holes poked in it, I got this big bowl, kind of Tupperware container that I put all my chicken in, so that when I put the marinade in, I can shake it up, make sure it gets on everything, and I let it sit for about 3 to 4 hours before I smoke it. So, all right, now that the rub's done, I got about 9 pieces of chicken right there. Looking good. I'm gonna go ahead and go over the marinade, which everybody thinks is the most important thing. It's not. So for the base of this marinade, I'm gonna do canola oil. I know a lot of people like to use olive oil, but I've grown kind of fall in love with canola oil. I think it's healthier, and I honestly think it tastes better. It's not as strong tasting as some of the olive oils that are out there, whether you're cooking cheesesteaks, chicken, anything that you have to use oil for, noodles, you know. I just like the canola oil better. Alright, what we got here? Handy dandy measuring cup. Kind of a rule that I like to use. I use a 1/4 cup of oil per piece of chicken. So I've got 9 pieces of chicken, do the math. 2 1/4 cups of oil, and I use that as a base. Boom, 2 cups. I pour it in my handy dandy bowl here. Get another 1/4 cup here. Right about there. That's a little too much, but we'll eyeball that. And dump it back in. It's just Earl. What I use, Sweet Baby Ray's, hickory and brown sugar barbecue sauce. It's delicious. Then for the barbecue sauce, same thing, I just cut it in half. So I use a cup of barbecue sauce, a little more, 1 1/8 cups. So let's fill it up. And that should be about right. Well, dump it in there. And my wife has
got me into going to different farmers markets around the local area here in North Carolina. So I'm going to add about a half a cup of sawmill bee honey from a bee farm out in St. Paul's, North Carolina. I'm just going to do a quarter cup of this stuff. This stuff isn't cheap. Look at that. That's about a half a cup. Can't be stingy with the honey. Honey. And then to top it off, just a little bit of Worcestershire sauce. However you say that. Joy's still out. Whatever. Not a lot left in here, so just to give the marinade a little kick, we're going to finish off the rest of this bottle. There's not a lot in there. And now you got it all together. Just going to whisk it, kind of mix it all up a little bit. Try and get it as best as you can. Kind of stir it up. We got the Easter color whisk, so we're good. We're good. The oil will help spread that stuff all over the chicken. All I'm going to do is dump it on there and put it in the fridge. And then in a couple hours, probably around 12, yeah, about 3-hour marinade, 3 hours, I'll put it in the smoker. 4-hour smoke, and we'll be ready to eat. Oh, yeah. Gotta shake that down around. Yeah. Wow. Spilled a little. Luckily, I stocked up on paper towels and disinfectant wipes. Thanks, coronavirus. Wiping up all that canola. Stay clean. Stay clean.
And there it is. You just throw them in the fridge, and then wait a couple hours, and then we'll do the smoke. And there go my wife's deviled eggs that she made. They're delicious. I was supposed to save them for today, but last night I started eating them, and she was like, "Stop eating all the deviled eggs." And I was like, "Yeah, right, fam. These don't bang. I'm eating them." All right. It's been about 3 hours now. This is marinated chicken. Actually, probably 4. It's close to 1 o'clock now. So we're gonna go ahead. We're gonna get charcoal started with my charcoal starter here and some newspaper. Today we're using Frontier jumbo lump charcoal. Works pretty good, burns pretty even. I like it. All right, now to start smoking, just light the newspaper, throw it under. Just wait for the charcoal to start getting red before we throw it in the smoker. Let the temperature get right, and we'll throw the chicken in. All right, charcoal's burning kind of nice now. So we're gonna go ahead and get it in the smoker, get up the temperature so we can put the chicken in. Check this out. Now just wait for the temperature gauge to get up to where I need it to be, and then I'll put the chicken in. All right, now the smoker's where I need it to be at about 225. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna go ahead and add the water to the pan. And so because I did that marinade, I'm not gonna use wood chips. I'm just gonna do a straight smoke with the water to keep it moist. So I'm not gonna add chips to it because I kind of want the flavor of the marinade to come through. So just gonna dump it in. That's that. All right, go and get the chicken here. Meet you out back. All right, got 9 pieces of chicken here, marinated up. Got 2 shelves in here in my smoker, if you remember from the last video. They look pretty good, marinated up. Now let's give them a shake. All right, let's put it in. And that's it. I gotta figure out what to do for the next 4 hours. All right, now the chicken's in. I gotta make sure I maintain temperature in the smoker. Try to keep it around 175, 180. Get it low and slow.
about 4 hours for that much chicken. Pull it with, I have a electric internal thermometer that I use, and I'll probably pull the chicken when the core temperature is about 165 for each piece. Alright, so temperature is below 175, so actually 170 right now, so I'm going to go ahead and get another set of charcoal started so we can keep the temperature even in there. So from past experiences, what I've learned is after about 2 hours to check the water pan. If there's still water in there, leave it in there because it'll still help get moisture into the chicken even though the skin's starting to get really tight. And if there is water in there, you just leave it.
Dude, grab it with the tongs and pull it out.
There's still some water in there, still a little moisture. We'll leave it in. Alright, so I just checked temperature on chicken. It's at about 150, so I'm going to go ahead and pull the water pan.
Basically, I don't try not to touch it with my hands. Kind of grab it and just pull it out. Let it hit the ground. That'll be that.
Well, just pulled them out. As you can see, they look pretty good. Yep, that's that chicken. There you have it. Finished product from Klak's Kitchen. Now we got to have a taste tester. All right, I got my man Chris here. He's gonna do the taste tester for me. Oh man, get at you on a bite.
Get it.
Just bite into that. Bite into that.
Well, that's good.
Bite into the meat. Bite into the meat. Is it juicy?
That's pretty good.
Yeah.
Oh,
That's right. That's right. Klak's Kitchen,
good.
baby. Woo! Yeah. Well, that'll do it from Klak's Kitchen. We out. We out. Chop. Peace.